Hello, good day and welcome to Mr. B's channel where math is always fun. In today's video, we'll be looking at how to add and subtract common fractions. If it is the first time you've been on my channel, please click on the subscribe icon. Also hit on the notification bell to receive all the videos I'll be sharing with you. Thank you. Alright, to add or subtract common fractions, the trick here or the clue here is to make sure that your denominators are all the same. We have a common denominator in the fractions given to us. For example, if we are to add up 3 over 7 and 2 over 7, you can see that in this work, the denominators have already been given as a 7. They are the same. So since the denominators are the same, you don't do any extra work by changing them into a common denominator because they are already common for you. So what you do here is you operate on your numerators according to the sign given. So the sign is addition. Therefore, we add up our numerators. 3 plus 2 will give us what? 5. All over one of the denominators, 7. We don't add up the denominators. We never add up denominators in addition or subtraction. Okay, we just choose one of them. That is why I first said the clue is that you find a common denominator. You make them the same. As soon as they are the same, your next goal is to choose one of them by adding up your numerators or subtracting them. Let's try another example. If I have 4 over 9 added to 1 over 2. All right, so you can see in this case, our denominators are not the same. We have 9 and we have 2 as our denominators. So how do we make them the same? What would be the common denominator of 2 and 9? Which number can 9 and 2 both divide into or go into exactly without leaving a remainder? It's very easy to find out. It's 18. You can multiply the two denominators. 2 times 9, it's what? It's 18. So you can use that way to do it. All right, so now our aim is to change both the denominators to the common denominator 18. How do we do that? Now we say our denominator 9 times what? 2 will give us 18. What I did for the denominator here, I should do the same thing for the numerator. 4 times 2 will also give, I'm multiplying the 4 also by 2 because I multiplied my denominator by a 2 to get to the common denominator. Does that make sense? Great. So we continue. This is plus. I come to the second part here. I do the same thing I did. How do I change the 2 to 18? By multiplying it by what? By the 9. So that is going to be 2 times 9. What I did for the denominator, I do the same thing for the numerator. It's 1 times 9 in that order. Good. So my next step will be simplification. What is 4 times 2? That is 8. Over 9 times 2, 18. Plus 1 times 9, it's a 9. Over 2 times 9, it's what? 18. Good. What will be my next step? Is to find my answer now. Now you have been able to change the denominators into a common denominator 18, 18. So what do? You just choose one of them to be 18. Then the numerators, the top numbers, you operate on them based on the sign here. If there's subtraction, then you subtract. If there's addition, then you add them. So subtraction and addition go hand in hand. The method is the same. The only difference is that if it is addition, after getting your common denominators, you add them. If it is subtraction, after getting your common denominators, you subtract them. Get it? Got it? Great. So 8 plus 9 will now give us what? 17. And our answer is 17 over 18. I believe we got this right. Let's try one more example which has a mixed number. Okay, so I have the mixed number 4 whole 2 over 3 minus 1 whole 1 over 3. There are two ways we can do this. I always explain to my scholars or my learners that change everything to improper. It becomes very easy that way. So to change everything to improper, we have done that in the previous video. If you don't know, please go watch that video where we change mixed to improper. And yes, so it's times down here and plus on top. Times and plus. That is the formula. So that will give us 4 times 3 is a 12. 12 plus 2, it's 14. So we've got 14 over 3 for this side. Minus that side, we have what? 1 times 3 is 3. 3 plus 1, it's 4. 4 over 3. So that is what we have now. Now we continue. You check your denominators. Are they the same? If they are the same, then you operate on the numerators. If they are not the same, you look for a common denominator. In this case, our denominators are the same, 3, 3. So we don't work on the denominators. We choose only one of them. So we only need one denominator, 3. The numerators, we now operate. 14 minus 4 will give us what? 10. So our answer is 10 over 3. However, we don't leave our fractions as improper. We must go back and change it to mixed fraction. And this will be, we've done that already. Go watch the video. 10 divided by 3, what will be the answer? 10 divided by 3, it's 3 whole, right? 3 goes into 10 3 times. The remainder will be 1 over 3. So the answer is 3 whole, 1 over 3. Got it? Got it? Great. Now let us look at the other method which we can solve this. Then you can choose one of them that best suits your learning abilities. 1 whole 1 over 3. So the second method says that I can work on the whole numbers 4 and 1. 4 minus 1. I can work on them separately. Then whatever answer I get, I add it to the fractions, which are 2 over 3 minus 1 over 3. So what have I done here? I have put the whole numbers 4 and 1 together here. And I've placed also the fractions together. And whatever answer I'm getting, I put them together. That's why I've put the addition sign there. Okay, so let's continue. 4 minus 1 will give us what? A 3 whole. Plus 2 over 3 minus 1 over 3. Denominators are the same. 3, 3. We choose 1. Then we subtract the numerators. 2 minus 1, it's a 3. 2 minus 1, it's a 1. So our answer is going to be 3 whole 1 over 3, like that. Just as we got for the first. So these are the two methods in which you can solve this. I recommended the first one because of cases like this. If we simplify after simplification, we got 3 whole minus, for example, 2 over 3. Instead of a plus is a minus. Then scholars or learners get confused here. They don't know what to do. However, this is how you can solve this. If you get this, this is a whole number, so write it over 1. Then look for the common denominator. 1 and 3. 1 times 3 is 3. So the common denominator should now be what? A 3. So we multiply this by 3. We multiply that by 3. We want to change the denominators into the same 3, 3. So 1 times 3 will give us a 3. 3 times 3 will give us a 9. Plus, this side wasn't changed. It remained the same. So it's 2 over 3. Then that will be a 11 over 3, which is 3 goes into 11 3 times. The answer is, remember, 3 times 3 is 9. It's 2 over 3. All right. Okay, I'm cross-checking, so it's yes, we are. Oh, okay. The mistake, it's where I made it a plus here instead of a minus. So I was wondering how we got the same thing. So it's not a plus, it's a minus. So let's go back and look at that. Correct, that's good. It's a minus 2/3, which will be 7/3. And 7/3 is 2 whole. 3 goes into 7, 2. 3 times 2 is 6, remainder 1. So 1/3 like that. So instead of 3 whole minus 2/3, the answer becomes 2 whole. So we take 1 from the 3, right? We take 1 from the 3, and the 1 it's taken from it's left with a 2. Then that 1 we took was 3/3, and 3 minus 2 will give us a 1/3. I don't recommend this because normally it's tricky for learners, but if you can master that, then you're good to go. All right, now I would like you to try out the following. When you're done, please pause the video and do it. When you're done, come back for the revision, and please click on the video that explains multiplication and division of common fractions. See you there. Bye.